Hi guys, it's Lynda with a Y. Thank you for stopping by. So today we're going to be learning about foundation and how to find the right shade for us, which it takes a while. It's a struggle. Trust, you're not the only one. So the first thing about foundation is figuring out if you fall into the cool, neutral, or warm category. To find that out, aside from your own personal preference, because you can definitely fall into a neutral category and you can go warm, you can go cool, you can be cool and want to wear warm, live your life. But don't tell anybody that you learned that from me, okay? You tell them, hey, I saw this, but I chose my own path. If your veins are more on the bluish side, you do fall into the cool tone category. If they are green, you fall into the warm category. Because me and my body always does the most, and I can't just be simple. My veins are usually about a blue-green, so that technically puts me into the neutral category. Again, because everything is about your own personal preference. Like I know when I go get matched at MAC, they always put me with an NC, which is, you know, the cool side. I don't personally like that because one, I don't feel like I'm a cool tone, but that's a different story. I believe I'm at a 30 or 35. I haven't worn MAC's foundation in a while, but I think that that's what I fall under, the NC 30 or 35. So I just always do a NW. Another thing that you can base your tone on is what colors you look good in. So people who are cool toned are usually they look better in silver jewelry, while the warms look better in gold. Cool tones usually have lighter hair like that, either blonde, you know, like an ashy blonde, darker blonde, you know, blue eyes, green eyes, you know, so on and so forth. While warm tones, you know, have brown eyes, amber, hazel, they have darker hair. And I do kind of just believe the theory anyway, like aside from my own personal preference, because I've tried on pastels, yellows, pinks, and I don't look very flattering in them. Like it looks kind of like, what are you doing? Me, myself, aside from black, because my wardrobe is literally like 99%, 99.9. So I feel like I look better in like dark earthy colors. So like green, orange, like that red brick orange, things like that. I wear gold jewelry. I don't like the way I look in silver jewelry ever. Like this is probably as much as silver as we're ever gonna get, okay? Okay, so once you've decided if you land on the cool, neutral, or warm side, now we're gonna have to look at the undertone. The foundations usually have either like a pink undertone, a yellow undertone, or a red undertone. I've seen gray, which I'm not even sure why that exists. That's like saying you're born ashy. Like, calm down. Who does that? So, of course, like the pinks and the lighter yellows that aren't as rich in color are more geared in the foundation for lighter skin tones. And then like the darker yellows and reds are more prominent in the foundations for richer skin tones. Even if you're fair in skin tone and you do need a yellow, you know, just make sure that it's not like that deep, rich yellow. Another issue that I know that a lot of people have just based off always seeing the wars on my timeline, but you know, as far as makeup is concerned, is if a foundation oxidizes. Oxidizes is usually when the foundation gets darker on your skin after it's applied. I don't believe I've ever heard of oxidizing and the foundation has gotten lighter. I've always heard that it gets darker. So while I was doing research for this video, I was reading that if foundation oxidizes or not, it doesn't always have to do with the actual foundation, that it might oxidize because of your own body as far as like your pH. So anybody who's more alkaline, you know, your body's not acidic or anything like that, your foundation won't tend to oxidize. But if your pH is off and you are a little bit more acidic at that time, that's when the foundation oxidizes. Because my body does the most, I am usually more acidic. So I don't know. And I don't think that I've ever seen my foundation oxidize as far as getting darker. I went to confirm all my theories and what I had read about with my my YouTube gurus, right? So I looked at Jackie Aina, which is just everything. And she has a really cool way to actually match your foundation, as far as like, you know how we are when we're at the store, like, oh, you know, I don't know where to put it. What do I do? So find out the return policy about, you know, buying extra foundations, and then take it from there. But if you do get, let's just say 3 shades, because that's what Jackie said, to take 3 shades, and then you actually test them out on your chest, which, duh, is like perfect, because even though your face and your neck and all this is going to be different, your chest is the body part that is more in sync with the color of your body. Does that make sense? The majority of your body is going to be the color of your chest area, okay? And that is going to be what's most exposed, you know, when you're out in the world, unless you wear turtlenecks all the time, then I don't know what to say. You take the shades and then you put them like right here, and then you know, blend them in, see what looks better on you, okay? And again, these are all just guidelines. They are not set in stone. If you don't follow them, you're gonna do a hard 10 to 20 years. Don't call me if that ever happens, because I can't put on everybody's books, okay? When you're purchasing your foundations, again, you're still gonna have to see if they work. So like if you're doing drugstore, ask, you know, the manager or whomever what their policy is on returning. My CVS, because Miss Elena is the greatest person on earth, she always lets me, I buy about 3 at a time, I try them, and then the 2 that don't work, she's like, well, you know, we just, you know, can use them as testers, whatever. So find out the policy as far as the return is concerned. I hope that these tips were helpful. I am going to link Jackie Aina's video down below, so that if you want to look at her video and just check, you know, do like a double reference, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, one doctor told me this, but I'm gonna go for a second opinion. I'm gonna do both, but I want to know what you guys want to see first. Do you guys want a lashes, you know, video on how to apply, all that good stuff, or makeup brushes? So just let me know down below. See, again, I need to drop a mixtape. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Just make sure that it has, like, you know, I want to get mad, but then I see my highlight, and then I'm like, life's not too bad. You know, even if, warm tone, you know, usually have brown eyes, hazel eyes, what did I just say? Hey guys, it's Lynda with the Y. What is this? It's like, surprise! You guys know you're here. Look at that highlight. Look at it. I'm sorry, I'm like a baby. Anything that shines distracts.